What's up, folks? This is your iPhone guru, and today I'm going to be playing this game. It's a new game. Well, it's relatively new. It's been around for about 6 months, and if you haven't been living under a rock, you've probably heard of it. It's called Slither.io. Now, we're going to play the game and give you a breakdown of how it works. See, this is you, and you're a snake. And wherever this arrow is, the snake is going to go in that direction. Your job as a snake on Slither.io is to run around, slither around, and collect these energy orbs, which make you longer. If you look on the bottom left part of the screen, you'll see the length. And right now I'm at 68. Now the goal is to get as long as you can, and eventually you're going to get on the leaderboard. Right now, Pow, you see on the top right, Pow is number one, and he has 18,000 units of length. So I'm going to try to get longer than Pow. And to do that, I'm going to just collect these energy orbs. Now, when you get the energy orbs from the snakes that have died, if you see, when you die as a snake, you'll explode. And when you explode, you leave this trail in your wake of energy. And you eat those energy orbs from the fallen snakes, and you become even longer. So, here is my strategy for Slither.io. First rule is don't be greedy. Take off a little plot that you want to call your own. He's going to try to wrap me. I'm going to make myself bigger. Take off a little plot that you can call your own and just eat that, and then you can just leave. He's going to erase me. Race. He just got captured. He's gonna probably try to eat him. Now, when you get to about 4,000, then just go ahead and get the hell up out of Dodge. You see me, I'm going over to a less populated part of the realm. And if you'll notice, the farther away you go, the less little sporadic orbs. These orbs just pop up out of nowhere. But they usually only pop up where people are, where the snakes are. If there isn't anybody around, you aren't going to see that many orbs. You will see some orbs like these, and this is actually a trail. When you go fast, you leave a trail. I'm going to capture him. And here's a good strategy also, to try to capture people. And then they'll usually just either kill themselves, or you can wrap yourself around them closer and closer until you make them hit your body. So you want them to hit your body with their head, and that's how they die. So be a pacifist. Just go out and be a vegan and eat these plant-based energy orbs. Or you can eat the trails that the snakes fart out when they go fast. But just stay on the outskirts. Now, if you are on the outskirts, sometimes you may want to hunt. If you see a sizable snake, just hunt them down. Now, I may have said it before, but you should always use a speed burst. And you can just left click to speed burst to go faster. Now, all the snakes go the same speed. However, the bigger you get, the bigger your radius gets. So it's a little bit more tedious turning. And that's why the smaller snakes can get the jump on you by running up around you and hooking you. He's going to try to hook me. Try to hook him. And the race is on. Now, you want to be careful with your speed burst. If you look on the bottom left, you'll see I'm at 4,300. But if I speed burst, it's going to go lower. And also, when you speed burst, look at my radius. I have a pretty good radius when I go slow. But when I speed burst, it goes out a little bit farther. So you got to be careful when you're speed bursting and going through a lot of people. Now this guy's really trying to hook me, but I'm just bursting away. Now you can be patient, but if you want a little more action, you can go back down into the more congregated part of the board. And you'll see some more friends. And here's a guy, and I'm pretty sure if he sees me, he's going to try to get me. So I'm going to go hook around, and I can go over my body and create a barrier between me and him. So he looks like he's a little playful guy, so he's going to come back probably. Yeah. I'll just eat his energy that he left behind in his failed attempt at trying to get me. I don't know if he was thinking he was longer than me or whatever. But usually I don't worry about little critters that size. You do want to worry if they're trying to attack you. But I wouldn't worry about trying to eat one of those. It's too much trouble. Yeah. I covered this. Oh, those little things right there. They're just little extra power pellets. You can just usually have to speed up to catch it, because if you try to go slow, it will evade you or attempt to. Here's a fast one. He's probably going to meet his doom pretty soon. Now, if you see those all across the board, you see these little things. These are usually robots. Sometimes they will move, but most of the time they'll just stand still, and they're good for just quick energy. So if you just want a quick, and that's probably about, I would say about 30 units of energy, you can get it. Let me run back down and try to get some more points. Here's a little group, congregation. Let's see if I can circle that big one. Juicy, big juicy snake. Delicious. It's probably gonna get me maybe 1,000 or 2. And you want to try to close them up when you encircle them. Close it up as fast as you can. You'll notice he's trying to get to the edge, trying to get me to mess up and hit him. But you got to be careful and just rope them off. Give them less and less room to work with. Now you also have to watch out when you're encircling these snakes. Be careful, because there are going to be other snakes coming around who are the same size as you, or they might even be bigger than you. But when you get into this small little case like I am, it's easy for them to track you, even if they're not the same size as you. He's going to loop around and get the rest of that. And when well, there's too much trouble now. That blue one came. When you're trying to isolate a snake, make sure there aren't any other snakes around, because you're going to have to try to avoid those snakes when you're going around in a circle. And you're going to be going fast, so you're going to have a smaller radius. So that's just some things you have to pay attention to. See? When he put that speed burst on, he wasn't paying attention. Lost his life. So I'm going to gobble him up. These are yummy. Here's a little bugger. He's going to probably, he's going to give chase. But that's a good practice also. When you have some food and there's a little snake trying to come and sneak in and eat it, just give chase. And they're probably going to think that you're trying to loop them, and they'll run away. And you can just go back and get your food. I know he's not going to come in here. Another thing I do is go far apart, go out, and then I'll come back in. You see? And sometimes the snake won't see that they're actually getting closed up. And they'll run up in here, and you can just close them up and eat them up. Well, if you can see, I'm almost on the leaderboard. I just need maybe, oh, there I am, on the leaderboard, 25. I'll probably be off because I'm not eating anything for real. Maybe I can find something quick to snack on, get my score a little bit higher. There's one. Hello there, bugger. Are you hungry? You want to eat me? Come over here. Get some grub. I'm a big, fat, juicy snake. When it comes from both sides, it's probably good just to cower into your own little life. And that's one of the things about being a big snake on campus. You attract a lot of attention. So you gotta be careful. Worry about that one. So when you see yourself attracting a lot of attention, just get out of there. Make a run for it. You're a big snake. You've got more to live for. These little young guys that just were born a second ago. And you'll see that sometimes. You'll see a loop, 2 or 3 loops, but usually they aren't long enough to loop everyone, so you can get out of there. Pretty easy. Now, I'm playing it clearly. I'm obviously playing it on a computer, but I actually prefer playing on the phone or tablet. I just find it a little bit more easy to maneuver, having him follow his mouse around. Too much going on. I already lost the scoreboard, leaderboard. Let me get some food. Like I said, be patient when you eat. Don't try to eat everything. Just get what you can. Get on. You don't have to get every single bite. Get enough to live another day. And sometimes on the outskirts, you might come across, some food that was left behind. Just eat that. And the good thing about finding food on the outskirts is the fact that nobody's going to be there to run into you. Well, you want to run into you, but you don't want to run into them. And there won't be anybody around. And you can just gobble up your food in peace. Go slow. Patience. You can try to go fast, and sometimes it works. But if you want to consistently get 10,000, just go slow. Look at this guy. I guarantee he's gonna be dead. Or he kill somebody. He's gonna come down and eat, and guess what I'm gonna do? Guess what I'm gonna do? Come back around. Still got a couple of bites left. I guess he knows. But that's pretty much the game. Slither eye up. Get the leaderboard. Get really fat. And stay addicted to this game, because once you start playing, you'll never stop. Slither eye up. See you guys later. Subscribe, like, comment. But please come back.